Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who are new here, my name is Steph, and today I am going to be sharing with y'all a FYI before you buy of the Agolde's fitted 90s leather pants. Now, these are a recent acquisition of mine. I purchased them for about $400 in the Aritzia clientele sale, and $400 is a lot of money for a pair of pants. I understand that, I realize it, but these are an upgrade in my wardrobe of my Aritzia Melina pants. And I did do a head-to-head comparison on them, so if you want to go check that out, go and see that day of Vlogmas. But I wanted to talk about these pants by themselves as they are about $500. And if you don't remember the last time I purchased high-end leather pleather situation, they were my Rag & Bone vinyl jeans. They were regular price $600. I did get them on sale for about half that, but I had a terrible experience and the comments roasted me for that. But I did actually say that I didn't spend $600, but I think that apparently got lost in whatever. And people were like, $600 to pay them. I'm like, I didn't pay $600 for them. I also didn't pay I didn't pay full price for these pants either. But I want to talk to you guys about them because I think, especially when it comes to higher end products, more expensive products, if I have a bad experience or if I have a good experience, it's actually useful for you guys to know. And I think there's a lot of getting caught up on the price tag of something versus like hearing the review on the quality or the fit. And I really want to talk about the quality and the fit and why it is or isn't worth it. So I hope that's something that you guys can take away from this video. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what's on the Revolve website because this is the site that has the most color selection and the most sizing available that I can find, except for the Agolde website itself. But the Agolde website shipping to Canada, I've yet to do it, so I don't want to talk about that. I purchased mine from Aritzia during the clientele sale. So if you are looking for a little deal, Aritzia just every 6 months has their clientele sale, and you can get these pants for like 10, 20% off. I know that other sites like Shopbop and Revolve do have sales, but because they factor the duties into the price, or you have to pay duties after, whereas Aritzia, you're given the price as landed goods, and you're not paying duties on it, it's actually a better deal in my opinion. So anyways, okay, on Revolve, they are listed as $544.56, so that's duties included to Canada. They have size 23 to 34. That is a good size range. Love to see it. I think that there is a little bit more that could be done, but they, you know, it is what it is. It's pretty good though, 23 to 34. That does give a broad range. That does give a good range for people. So anyways, the next thing is the size is, like numerical, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I find that the size is true to size. I wear 25 across Agolde, and I bought a 25 in these, and I find that they fit just perfection. And on the website, there are 5 colors. There is black, there's a white called lace, there's a gray color called wisp, there is purple called nightshade, and then there is a beige color called powder. This beige color is really cute, but it's like almost completely sold out. But it is on sale for $369. So if you are a size 31, there's one left and you can purchase it. So in the description, you'll see it says 50% recycled leather, 30% polyurethane, 10% viscose, and 10% poly. That's kind of why the price isn't as expensive, because it's not a 100% leather garment, but that 50% recycled leather is the exterior shell, what you're seeing, and then all of the like viscose, poly, and stuff, I believe, are like the linings and that sort of thing. So it's not like you're getting a blended fabric, I don't believe. I think the shell is truly leather and then just the insides are kind of what they're talking about, which is okay. I don't mind it. The lining is a really satiny, smooth, soft material, and it's quite lovely, if I'm being honest with you. Your leg kind of just like slide in, slide out. There's no Ross in Friends where he does wear the leather pants on a date and gets stuck and then ends up having to put like cream and baby powder. Like, that's not gonna happen with these. And because they are lined, they are quite a bit warmer than other unlined trousers, because you have the leather, which is already thick enough itself, and then you have another piece of fabric just to help, you know, protect your skin from the weather. They are dry clean only. That's going to come part and parcel with being leather. You want to take care of your leather goods, take them to a dry cleaner that knows how to care for leather goods. And if I'm being honest with you, I would not take these to the dry cleaner every week. I just feel like with leather trousers and pants in general, like, wear them, hang them out, like, let them breathe, and like, you know, if you're, you know, just take care of them. Just take care of them. It says it's a zip fly with button closure. I love a zip fly like that. And this one lays really flat. I find that some zipper closures, you know, they like sort of pop out a little bit, and button closures are the worst for that. This does not do that. And then what they're saying. So it is 16 inches, so 41 centimeters at the knee in diameter, and then narrows to 15 inches / 38 centimeters at the leg opening. So it just tapers down a little bit. This is like a 90s sort of denim look, like a 90s mom jean vibe. Pinch waist, really cute, really flattering. I personally love it. Can't say enough good things about it. And it is made in the US. So now it's going to be imported fabric, but it is made in the US. Agolde, if I'm not mistaken, have their factories in LA, which is also something that you're going to pay a premium for. Now, manufacturing in the West, North America, like Canada, US, the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, like the West, Scandinavia, etc., is going to be more expensive than manufacturing somewhere in Asia. I did a comment about this under my All Saints denim, being like, my All Saints leather jacket, going, why is it disappointing that it's manufacturing in India, like da da da. I think they were trying to make it seem like I was being racist. I'm not. There's nothing wrong at all with manufacturing in Asia. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But it costs companies a lot more money to manufacture domestically or manufacture in the West. And there are a few things that go along with manufacturing in the West that you don't get when you manufacture in other parts of the world. In particular, I'm going to point the finger at South and Southeast Asia and East Asia in China in particular, because these are what the countries that I know the most about these issues. It is not about discrimination or anything. It is truly, when you manufacture in the West, there are a few things you are paying for right off the bat, like right off the bat. First of all, it is more expensive in general because wages, cost of living, electricity are more expensive here. To manufacture ethically, it costs more money. How do you ensure that something is being manufactured ethically? You manufacture somewhere where you can drive to the factory and look the person in the eyes. That's not saying that there aren't ethical manufacturing practices and plants in other parts of the world, but there are a lot more unethical ones, okay? So manufacturing in the West, one, ensures a degree of ethical manufacturing practices due to labor laws and, you know, things like practices for environmental purposes and all of that sort of stuff. They are more stringent, they're harsher, they are more severe, there are more regulations in the West. That is just a default fact. Two, of course, wages. It costs more money because you actually have to pay people more money in the West. There are minimum wages, there's overtime, there's benefits, there's all of these other things. Now, that being said, it doesn't, if a company can go and manufacture in a different country ethically and sustainably, good, on them. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna choose to manufacture in the West, in America, in Canada, in particular, in these two countries, it is going to be more expensive. But good on them, because as somebody who lives in Canada, this is a very long side rant on our economic status. The middle class, the working middle class, blue collar jobs, manufacturing jobs, automotive jobs, all of these sorts of jobs are actually so important to our economy, to the world's economy. So to continue to manufacture here, even though it's more expensive, to do so ethically also helps support that middle class, which is vital to our country's economies. And so it's this whole economic thing. It's not about the fact that people in other parts of the world look different. It's genuinely not. And also, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you will know that I am a proud mixed Southeast Asian woman. I am Singaporean, Chinese, and British. It is not about that at all. It is the fact that manufacturing in the West is more expensive. It costs the company more money, but there's other things going on to it, okay? So if they're manufactured in LA, good on them. I love that. I love supporting companies that do manufacture in North America. I support companies that don't manufacture in North America, but I do think that taking that time that they've taken to find a manufacturing plant in, taking that time to manufacture here, to pay extra, to pay that extra money when they didn't have to, when they could have offshored and taken more profit home for themselves. I do admire that. I do respect that. And I think that that is something to reward. I don't think that there is a problem with offshoring, but I do think that it is great to see companies manufacturing in the West, okay? That's my rant on that. But yeah, okay. That being said, because the clothes are made in LA, the quality is actually phenomenal. So good. And I honestly, truly do think that it is worth the $500. There are so many details on the front. You have these studs, the gunmetal hardware, everything. All the seams are beautiful and flat, and the lining is beautiful. The darting on the inside is lovely. Everything just fits. It's great, and the sizing is consistent, which is something that you're going to get in a factory where people are paying attention, where there's a lot of attention to detail, where there are scrupulous checks and balances and people who actually really are meticulous about that sort of stuff. And I really admire that. And I think because of that sizing consistency, because of the quality, I will definitely recommend these pants over kind of any other. Now that's a very long rant from me about mostly manufacturing. I'm really sorry about that, but I do admire companies that are manufacturing domestically in Canada, US, England, that sort of thing, because it is so much more expensive. It truly is. Trust me guys, I run a different business that manufactures in Canada. Everything in that company is made and manufactured and assembled in South and Southwestern Ontario. And let me tell you, okay, it could go to China and it could be a lot cheaper, but knowing that we are supporting people, local industry, all of that sort of stuff, that's why we've chosen to take the margin hit. And that's truly what they've done. That's what Agolde has done. And I appreciate that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I give these pants a 10 out of 10. I really love them. And I will see you in the next one.